Hi everyone, it's V and welcome to my Quel'dorei kitchen. I am so proud of this kitchen and I'm so excited to show you guys it, but I'm gonna let you guys know there is a lot going on in this video, so I'm gonna be talking a little bit more today to try to explain the process and why I did what I did, because it was quite the challenge. But I hope you guys like it, and I hope I explained things well enough, so yeah, enjoy! Thank you! I used the small octagon room for this build. So for my counters, I used the curved elegant table and the round silver moon platforms, or just these small silver moon platforms. For the round, I just kind of squeezed them in there to try to cover the wood and the surface to try to get that marble countertop. And I also used the silver moon beams to cover any other exposed wood here and there if needed. I only use these small platforms when the curved tables are facing inwards towards the wall, and the round platforms when they're facing outwards. So this is where I started looking at my kitchen and I said, I hate this, and it got me really frustrated because I had worked so hard on that hearth and I hated it, and I hated those cabinets because they were too boxy. And I originally had this kitchen in a boxy room when I started thinking, wait a minute, why am I doing this? High elves live in rounded buildings, so I had scrapped it altogether. So I took a step back and I looked at the design that I did with the curved table and the pillars in my dining room, and I said, what the heck, let's try it. And I'm really happy that I did. So I did that here, and I also changed the counters up a little bit. Towards the end of the video, I'm going to show you a more blank slate of how my counters look before all the marble is put on top, so don't worry. I highly recommend, if you ever want anything to be even, I did this with my manor stairs in my previous video, take a rug and use that to make sure everything's even. I use that as my ruler per se, and it makes everything so much easier. For the cabinets, I yet again used the elegant curved tables. I made sure that they were the same size and that they were even on top of each other before raising them, and made sure that they were just the right thickness that I wanted. And once again, I took out the rug and made sure that they were even in height. For my cabinets, I use the silver moon beams to get a white trim, and then I use the elegant carved door, and I dyed it with the dark iron dye and the bone white dye. I had to do quite a bit of fiddling with the cabinets because I originally had only enough space for just the door at the end and not another silver moon beam, and I wanted to make sure it was even. So I had to go back and push everything over just a little bit until I had enough space to put in another beam. And of course, when everything was said and done, I took the elegant elven barrel dyed with the dark iron dye and the bone white dye to give the pillars a nice trim. So when I was done, I was looking at my window and I said, I think the hearth would look better here, even though I originally wanted it to be the focal point of the kitchen when you first entered. So I went ahead and I just restarted. I removed everything and I used the curved elegant table to give a better looking arch than what I made with the beams originally. And then with the silver moon beams, I flipped them upside down because just like with the interior walls, they will bounce back up if you don't flip them, because if you flip them, they actually have a little bit more give and they won't bounce back up. So I did that, and I was worried originally about the gold, but I have my trusty barrels with me, and I went ahead and I just lined the outside rim of the gold with the barrels because I was going to hide the inside with the beams of the silver moon beams. Now, with the silver moon beams, it was really tricky. I had to do a lot of turning and adjusting just so I could get that smooth curved look. And you can see that right here, I am fully zoomed in and locked in and adjusting like a maniac until I get that look that I wanted. For the silver moon beams on top, I have them angled down just a little bit to match the same angle as the curved elegant tables, and I went around the tables with the beams to cover any exposed wood. This did again take some time, but with a little bit of patience, your build will come out beautifully. And as promised, here are my counters set up without the marbles on them. I did this so you guys had a better visual of how they are set up before the marble is placed. Again, with the tables facing outward, you want to use the round silver moon platforms, and then for the ones facing in, you want to use the small silver moon platforms to cover up that wood. So I wanted to make like an open pantry area and still have that curved look. So I again used the elegant curved table with the silver moon beams. I wanted to show you it like this because this is how it was before, until a guildie showed up and said, hey, why don't you turn them around? That way you have more space. And he was 100% right, and I'm so happy I listened to him because it opened up so much more space in this kitchen. Now here I actually had a little bit of a panic moment because the barrels would not sink into the ground, and I had a fear that Blizzard had like patched it or something, until I was like walking around the house and I found like a sweet spot. So I don't know if certain parts of the house are bugged in a way, but if this happens to you, I would just recommend walking around until you find a spot where you can sink your barrels into the ground, in case you come across this. And to finish off my little pantry area, I had taken the silver moon beams and the small silver moon platforms, and I just resized them to fit and cover that wood. I did not cover the top because I kind of like the design on the top of the table. I just left that, and I dyed them, I believe it was highborn marble colored, to give like a really pretty like silvery look to it. And for the finishing touch in my kitchen, I went ahead and took the little filigree lamps and I just hid them around the room just to give it a little bit more lighting. And that is it for this build. I hope you guys like it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. If you like anything in this build and you want to use it, you are free to. I don't mind. I am sorry if this video was kind of confusing and chaotic. I really did try my best. I never expected curved furniture in buildings to be such a challenge, but I had fun making it. Until next time, happy housing!